Okay, so you guys know I do consultations, and so all over this country and the world, we talk to people about their story with the NCLEX. So I'm gonna read to you this story. You're gonna put down risk factors for failing. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. This person is an RN grad, October 2023. They went to a college, a private college in Florida. They failed 2 times. They had 86 questions both times. They tried to do UWorld. Their average was 65%. They did Archer. Their average was 70%. They tried Climac, Remar, Simple Nursing. They had a history of recent breast cancer before taking their test. It's called breast cancer in situ, was the original diagnosis. Breast cancer in situ. 2018. Mastectomy followed at 38 years old. They were misdiagnosed with mastitis. Their breast was red, warm. They had nipple discharge that was rust colored. You all right, Vic?
I'm good.
Get your shit together.
She's scaring me.
Right?
I think these are too hot.
Well, I tell you what, with your cough, go on somewhere far. Don't nobody want to get sick.
You know.
No, I'm so fucking serious.
Me too.
Please. Bet you know me. I'm serious as a heart attack right now.
I'm not contagious.
You got asthma?
Yeah, she don't like
You do?
Yeah.
Where's your inhaler?
In one of these.
Well, you better hit that motherfucker. All right. I'm just serious as a heart attack right now. She know me. Don't play. The only reason you not moving because you got asthma. Okay, moving on with this poor little lady's thing here. Are you ready for this? The doctor did a culture. Is everybody listening? The doctor did a culture and never gave her the results. This is what mastitis. Remember, you were misdiagnosed with mastitis. What do I do when I get a mastitis patient? Because I'm a provider. I do a culture. She never got the fucking results. Are you still with me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now, she had to have a bilateral mastectomy at 42 because of this bullshit. Okay. So, she has a rough road, and somebody's going to tell me her risk factors. Raise your hand if you can tell me all her risk factors. You think you pretty much got them. This is for money or winnings, your choice, depending on who you are in my class right now. Knowing my consultations, raise your hand if you know anything about her risk factors. Who can tell me? It can be you. It can be you.
Shelley, what was the question?
Risk factors for failing.
Oh, okay.
What if, I mean, come on now.
Failing.
Yeah, she got a lot going on. She failed times 2. She had a lot going on.
Oh, okay.
So come on, get a clue. What were her risk factors for failing? As much as I teach. Go ahead, baby, try it.
I would say body dysfunction and depression.
Okay, I would be depressed, but I didn't read any depression to you, so you have to go by what I read because you can't read into the question. This is NCLEX, right? Yes, Nakaya?
I'll try it. So the fact she failed 2 times.
2 times failing is a big risk. Yes, what else?
College in Florida.
Yep, Florida colleges suck ass. Keep going. They're the worst in the nation.
History of breast cancer.
Yes, personal illness or death of a spouse, family, somebody close to you. Recent divorce. It's life changes, crazy, life be lifing. Okay. Any other risk factors, Boo Boo Kitty? Look at how she prepared. Anything in the preparation?
She did too many, she went to too many people.
She did a lot, right? So you want to narrow it down to 3 resources. Okay. And anything about specifics on her scores?
You were average 65%. That's too low for RN.
An average of 65% is too low on UWorld for RN and LPN, isn't it? You need an 85% if this is a repeat test. You need an 80% if it's not. Isn't that right? Okay. Now, what else? Did you see any other type of preparation she did that's inadequate or really bad?
You told us we shouldn't do archer.
You should never do Archer. Now look at the score on Archer. What was it? 70s. Here's what I want you to focus on. UWorld score was 65%. Archer score an average of 70. Why do I say no Archer? Because it's way too easy. And you can tell because she got a big whopping 70%, making her think, I can go and take my test now. That's what everybody thinks when they do Archer and they get that 70%. And they tell you that. They tell you that, right? Who else did that? Anybody else did that? You got people that raising their hand. They did it. Yep. There you go. So I will say this to you. You can tell by her history, the Archer is easier because it was 70. UWorld is harder, it was 65. Both are showing you, no, what I tell you in your consultation is that to pass any test, if you fake like you a teacher, just role play with your girl right now. If you fake like you a teacher and your students up here with 65 and 70%, they fucking failed the test. You see what I'm saying? That's why you got to think test. This is a test. You got to pass that bad boy. So you have to get the 85 as RN. You have to get the 75 as LPN if you're repeating the test, right? If it's your first time out the gate, 80% is good for RN on this UWorld and 70% is good for LPN. Now, this person is one fucking hell of a warrior. She's here today because when I got done with this consultation, I said, fuck that. Don't pay me shit. Just make it here. Get your fucking flight, get your ass in Cleveland, and come on down the road and meet me because I don't know how you're doing this. Please come up here.
I am she.
You are she.
Amen.
I love you. I love you, girl. You know. You was first in my class today. I cannot believe you didn't give up. Never give up. Never give up. That's my girl. Tell them your name, beautiful.
Oh, guys, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
My name is Xavier Avila. You forgot to mention, I lost everything in the hurricane that happened first. We had
What's the name of that hurricane, baby?
That was Ian.
Ian. Oh,
Ian.
that was bad.
So I lost everything in the hurricane. We had to rebuild. We had a lot of electrical damage. It was bad. I had my breast surgery June 3rd. I had a bilateral mastectomy. When I first went, he told me that it was mastitis. I said, well, my son is grown, so how is it mastitis?
How you got mastitis and you ain't breastfed in 50,000 years? I mean,
Yeah.
just common fucking sense.
And then I told him, I said, well, it depends on what day it is that you stimulate my nipple. I'll get blood or I'll get a rust color like the mango tree sap pus. And he goes, no. I said, well, please don't squeeze my nipple because it's very tender.
It hurts.
It was
She
the size
told
of a
him.
50-cent piece. He still took his hand and he squeezed it. He dropped the first culture on the floor. That was mistake number 1. So I had just finished the rotation for breast cancer in school. And,
Now, I did diagnose her on the phone with her description. I knew exactly what it was. I told her exactly what this was because anybody with a fucking right mind who's a provider knows exactly what this is. It's such classic. It's called peau d'orange. That's what it's called. Yeah.
And
I mean, it took me 5 seconds.
It
This doctor
took you
was
not
a
even
piece
5
of shit.
seconds.
Yeah, it didn't take me 5 seconds. Actually, it took me like nothing. This doctor was just piece of shit.
yeah.
And I said it.
Yeah, he did another culture, and like she said, life was life, and Everything happened, the hurricane.
Never called you.
Never called me. Never got the results. One morning I was taking a shower and it was the right breast. I was washing and I felt the lump and it was mobile and I kept moving it. I got on the phone and I called my physician. I said, hey, something's not right. The entire right side of my body was burning up with fever. I didn't have a fever. It was hot with fever. And he said, kid, he said, you need to get in here. So I went, sent me for a mammogram. Everything was
Was that a different doctor?
That was my primary care that I used to work for all the years. That wasn't the breast
asshole.
Yeah. So I went and I did everything. Day 2, I was, you know how we have the screen protectors on the computer? Well, I've been in the medical field since I was 18, so I'm smart. I know how to position myself to look at that screen, even though it looks like a blur to patients. And my whole body lit up on that screen.
Oh, no.
The whole ride home, I called my husband. I said,
this is it.
I got it. He said, no, babe. You know, no. You know a lot. I said, no. I got it. He said, it's another patient. I said, nah, it's me. Everything went within 2 weeks. Everything was set up. And I'm here.
You are here.
Yes.
Right? We're gonna love on her.
And I say all the time, I've been taking.
This is her. I want to send this around.
Shoot.
Look
That's
at how
not
cute
only
it
one. Then you got to see the one from
is. Got
this
a
year.
lot of them, but I like this one. It's so classy.
Yeah. I did a breast cancer photo. I do it every year.
Yeah.
And I always say in the back of my mind, God got me.
Was that picture this year?
That picture was last year. I took another one for this year. I can show you that one.
And it's for breast cancer awareness. It's so beautiful. So sexy, so cute.
But it's
And
it's
tell them
been a
how old
battle.
you are now.
I am 45.
Now, yeah.
45.
Now I'm gonna see how much they know because Nikaya's on fire today. She's already got $50. Okay, yeah, you got that, girl. 50 in your pocket. Now let's see if they know. Why does her age matter with her diagnosis? What's special about her age with her breast cancer diagnosis? Who can tell me the significance of that and win some more money? What's going on? Tell them how old you were.
45.
And how old were you at the time of diagnosis?
I was 40.
38?
That was 38.
38, I have it.
For the first time. The first time I was 38. I was misdiagnosed. I had it in 2018 and it masked itself. It hid.
Yeah.
It attached on to something and hid and it came
So what's
back out.
significant about that if you're thinking about your patient? Because it had everything to do with why I said don't pay me a goddamn thing. Why is that age so significant? Who can tell me?
That's when you start doing the mastectomies.
That's what I was going to say. Early detection.
Early diagnosis. But that's a very big deal. Why is it a big deal? You gotta know this.
Prevention, because you can detect it all.
Pre-menopausal breast cancer is extremely deadly. The prognosis is generally poor. But she did that shit, y'all. She did it. She survived it, and she's still surviving it. But you must know that premenopausal breast cancer is very aggressive. So if you're not 50, 60, 70 years old at the time of diagnosis, you are very, very high risk for reappearing and re-diagnosis and coming back and attacking your body and all this stuff. And she's here today, and we need to just know that she's been through hell. Yes. Okay, because you know when you're working it, you done read all the Google. You on Google University, YouTube, college, you know, you be on it. So, you know, this is her plight, so we just need to love on her, okay? All right. All right. I love you for testifying. Thank you. God bless you, girl. God bless you.
He
You
did
got
it.
this. He did do it. He does it every day.